So today we are going over the different types of triangles. Today I only have 3 up here, but there are actually 6 different types of triangles. There are equilateral, isosceles, scaling, and then you have obtuse triangles, right triangles, and acute triangles, okay? Before we get into the lesson, I'm going to tell you what you see these little lines here mean and what these little curves and arcs mean in the corners, right? So a little line shows that there is congruency between each of these lines, right? So this little dash here, that means that this line is congruent with this line, is congruent with this line, okay? Now with the curves, this is showing that each of the angles in the corners are the same, are congruent with each other as well. So this angle is congruent with this angle, with this angle. See how I have 2 lines here? That means that this angle is not congruent with these 2. And that means this angle isn't congruent with this angle, and this angle isn't congruent with this one. And same here, these 2 angles are not congruent either. All right, y'all understand? All right, great. Now, first is the equilateral triangle. This is your easiest triangle to remember because everything is equal. You have all 3 sides that are equal, as you see once again by the lines of congruency. Then you have all 3 angles are equal, and you have all 3 angles are acute. Now, next is isosceles triangles. Well, first, any questions on the equilateral? Okay. Then we have next isosceles triangles. Isosceles triangles, 2 sides are equal, right, as you can see by the lines of congruency, and then 2 of the 3 angles are equal to each other. So as you see right here, but the 3rd angle here isn't congruent with with the others. Okay, and then once again, just like the equilateral triangle, all of the angles are acute, right? All right, next you have the scalene triangle. All of these sides are unequal. That's why you don't see any of the lines of congruency here. All of the angles are unequal. That's why you have different amounts of arcs in each of the angles because none of them are equal to each other. And then 2 of the angles are acute, and 1 of the angles is either a 90-degree angle or greater, which means it's either a right angle or an obtuse angle. All right? Yes, Benjamin.
So what if 2 of the corners were equal, but one of them weren't?
Wasn't?
But like, what if 2 of the sides though aren't?
That won't work. It won't. It would have to be either that 2 of the angles are equal and 1 of them isn't, and then the sides have to equal up, or you have a scaling, which is where none of the angles are equal and none of the sides are equal.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into some practice questions. All right, Andrew, can you tell me, based on what you see, the lines of the angle, this means a right angle, by the way, what type of angle we have here?
Equilateral.
No, because look, if you look here at the equilateral triangle, all the angles are acute. So you have a 90-degree angle right here, and then you have 2 angles that don't equal up either. So none of these angles are equal. So what do you think it is? Scaling, yes, good. All right, Benjamin, look here, number 2. You have 3 lines of congruency on each side, right? So what triangle is like that?
Equilateral.
Equilateral, good. All right, Andrew, one more. You have 3 angles that are all equal to each other on a triangle. What type is that? Good. All right, so now we're going to go over a little chant I have to help us remember types of triangles, right? So, scalene is no sides, isosceles is 2 sides, equilateral, that's 3 sides. Scalene is no sides, isosceles is 2 sides, equilateral, that's 3 sides. One more time. Scalene is no sides, isosceles is 2 sides, equilateral, that's 3 sides.